Hey guys, World Eater here. Today we're going to get right into it. We're going to go right into the Pengi Ice Cap, first flag of Tier 2. Here we have Pengi. These are going to be his attacks right here. He has closest, damage random, and heal target teammate. So since he has target random, there's really nothing you can do as long as you have a tank in front, maybe in back. I mean, it doesn't really matter about the back. As long as you have a tanky character up front, you should be able to handle this area like nothing. This is Pengi. Puko! Puko! I don't know. I just like reading those for some reason. Anyways, yeah, you should be able to auto this dungeon like nothing. I'm going to be skipping all the fights, just showing you the, I guess, the attacks and I guess the main fight. And if I struggle, I'll tell you, and then I'll tell you what I did to fix it. Alright, first flag cleared. We have a better chest. Let's put that on. Sweet. Got some potions. Okay, second flag unlocked. Let's go ahead and check that out. So it looks like we're going to be getting a mount here. Find and defeat McGobbelstein, which means it's going to be a bigger version of the normal sized turkey. Again, we will be getting a mount as a reward. This is the new video style I'm going to try. It's going to be voiceover style. If you like it more in a live format, go ahead and tell me. But I am going to be doing this voiceover format for now until otherwise told to. So let's go ahead and get into this. Here's McGobbelstein, a rare familiar. These are the attacks. Closest, and target enemy. Since there is a target enemy, it really does not matter where you put your team at. I recommend just putting one tanky character in front, and if you do have any problems, you can put a second one right there. But since there's target, it won't really matter how your team layout is as long as you cover the front for the attack closest. McGobbelstein. Gobble! Where's my Argyle? Gobble! Oh god. Alright. So we're just going to be going through this. It's pretty easy. Just auto through it like nothing. Alright. SP Shrine. Let's go. There you go. We got our first mount. Chico. 10% movement speed, 1 bonus. Spread heal teammates for 2 SP. Not bad, not bad. But we're going to want to get rid of this common mount as soon as possible, but not bad for starters. Let's go ahead and summon this. Here we can equip it. There you go. So we got 10 speed, which isn't the greatest, and we got 0.75 damage and rage. Also not the greatest, but it gave us more stats, which should help. Alright. So now we're 42, 23, and 30. Again, if this seems like it's skipping around, it's just because I'm trying to fast forward through all this. I'm going to turn off my mount because I really don't like how the mount looks, but yeah. There's a third flag. Pengi and McGobbelstein Alliance, so it's pretty much going to be a combination of both fams. They're pretty much the same fam. They both have attack closest and random. I think one has a heal, I can't remember. Alright. Pretty autoable. There you go. I'm just going to skip through it because it's pretty much the same thing as the first 2 flags. Very easy. Some common material and 1,000 coins. There you go. Yeti's Tundra. We're going to get 50 gems and an experience tomb. So I have my other character and I'm going to add some friends just to make it faster. Okay, this one does attack closest and damage to all as a 2 SP. So again, it doesn't matter how we have the team layout as long as you have a tank in the first and probably the second area as well. But since I have my higher tier characters helping me out here for my friends list, it'll be easy. Yeti. Who's this ice hole? You better chill out. There you go. Easy as that. Now, I did skip checking his abilities here, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys right now by going to the familiar tab. Here are rewards. Let me see if I can go to the familiar tab for y'all real quick. Okay, here's Yeti. We have attack closest, another attack closest, another attack closest. This one's a drain, and then the last one is a target. Okay, So unless he gets a lot of SP, he won't be able to use his target. It's all a lot of attack closest, so I do recommend putting 2 people up front that are tanky. This is clear dungeons of all enemies. Okay. New fam, we have closest, and spread heal. Now Gramps is one of the fusion material monsters that we're gonna want, so this fam is one that we definitely want to stack up on. Gak, closest, and random. Unfortunate that there's random, so the team doesn't really matter as much as long as you have a tanky fam up front. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom through this for y'all because it's pretty much all the same thing. As you can see, I'm able to auto this pretty easily. You guys should be able to do the same as well if you had the same luck as I did with your drops. Again, the drops, I don't really have anything crazy, honestly. There you go. Got a schematic. Not the one we want, unfortunately, but I still got a schematic regardless. Alright, Sug. There you go. This team's working out pretty good. Honestly, pretty easy. Here he is, closest and closest too. So you're going to want the 2 tanky up front and leave your weakest in back for sure against these guys, especially if you're having problems on this flag. You're going to want to put your weakest in the back and your 2 tankiest in the front, or at least the 2 with the highest HP. You think you can wander around my sewers? I don't think so. Something else I forgot to tell you guys is as you level up, your fams also level up with you. So if you get certain amount of stats, like let's say you get 5 total stats, which are all the points added together between health, speed, and damage, they will also get stats added to their stat pool. Now, it's never a good idea to revive. It's always good to heal if you can help it, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go ahead and revive these so I can see if I can get through it faster. This is the boss fam, so I believe once we're done with this, we should be done. Right, see if we can do this. We lost one, but we got a stat point and we're able to proceed. There's one more fight here, I believe. It seems like I'm able to auto, so I'm going to go ahead and auto this. Oh, one more group. Still autoable, let's go. That's the end of that flag. Not the greatest rewards, but at least we're progressing. So far, I don't believe we've upgraded once, other than the one we were forced to upgrade. So we're doing pretty good so far with just loot that we picked up and put on. Alright, I'm going to keep the same team. Let's keep it going. These are all similar familiars to the ones you fought in the past 2 flags, so I'm just going to auto through. Alright, just keep healing them up a little bit. We are getting a little weaker. The thing is we've got that SP shrine, so I'm going to go ahead and use my mount skill. Alrighty. This one's giving me a little bit of a challenge, but still kind of easy. I was able to get another helmet. Ooh. Need to be careful there. Let's keep it going. Alright. Seems like we're barely scraping on by here. Okay. We can craft a rune now. So we're going to go to the smithy, craft, and then we're going to craft this rune right here. Unfortunately, I can't pick what I want to craft, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and equip this regardless. And it seems like we got a capture rune. It'll give us 5% capture rate, so it'll be 5% easy for us to capture those familiars. Get them on our side to help us out. Okay. Looks like we unlocked the second dungeon, Blubber's Gutter. Again, I'm going to be using some friends on my friends list. If you don't have any, I recommend you go to World Chat and ask around, or go in town and just add anyone that's, I'd say, tier 5 and above. They should be able to handle this like nothing. Okay, just gonna auto on through until we get to the boss. So far, no luck with loot. Okay. And here we are. You look tasty. I think I just found my dinner. And destroyed. I don't think I was able to get the attacks for Blubber there. That's unfortunate. Well, I did show you guys how to check, so if you guys want to check, just go to the Familiars tab on the bottom and look for Blubber's shadow and click on him. He should be one of the first few epic familiars. Alright, we went ahead and got this egg as our next reward, so let's go ahead and get on through because we do need that pet. I know later on in this dungeon I do show you the attacks of these guys, so please bear with me. I'm going to just go through them for now. Let's try to persuade this, and we got him. Alright. Let's see if we can get one of these guys. Okay, closest and target. These dungeons are starting to give me a little bit of trouble. But it looks like we're able to do it. We might have to make a team change after this. So we have closest and closest 2. So the best setup for this area would be having Boo Boo in the back. Again, you're weakest in the back, you're 2 tankiest up front. We might need a little more sustainability, so Tubbo might have to go. That or Boo Boo, so we can do more damage since I could still heal. I'm not sure if it's either we're not giving enough damage or we're not sustaining enough. So I'm going to try the damage route first. Okay, just get onto this dungeon real quick. Now, another thing is that you're going to want to remember is you're not going to want to be persuading every familiar. I'm trying to get one of each for now. You're going to only want to persuade the ones that will help you out with making certain fams that are going to help you throughout your little adventures you're going to be going on. So what you're going to want to go for at the beginning of the game are 2 specific familiar fusions called Borlin and Shramps. I'm going to be having a familiar guide for the first, I'd say 5 tiers coming out soon. Probably after this video comes out. That or part 3 is going to come out, and then a familiar guide. I'm going to try to have it out, and I'm going to try to link that video to this one. That way it'll be easier for y'all to understand what you're farming for around this area of the game. Here's Shaman, closest enemy, target enemy, and heal target. So he has target. It really does not matter how your team layout is, unless you have the Braum in the front that will attack the first 2. Again, this is still the best layout, having the 2 tankiest up front. But as I was saying, you're going to want to be farming the Borlin schematic and the Shramp schematic. All the familiars you need for those 2 familiars are going to be at the first 2 areas of the game, which are Bid Valley and Wintermarsh. Here you can actually leave the dungeon since you completed the boss battle, or you can continue it. You'll still pass the flag and you'll reap your rewards. I'm going to go ahead and continue so I can grab this chest, and then I'm going to clear it. There you go. Awesome, we got a pet. Unfortunately, it's attack per turn, shield chance per turn, but it's alright. There's some other ones that are when you get hit or when you hit, but per turn is still decent since I do have some speed for my mount. Here you can go to upgrade it. Unfortunately, I don't have enough critter jelly, but still nice to have. I don't recommend upgrading any pets that aren't legendary or mythic, which you probably might not have for a while. Just leave them as they are, because guts are kind of hard to come by, and especially as a free-to-player, they can be a little annoying to get. So let's go ahead and try this one out. A lot of the same familiars we fought before. Let's see if we can do this. We are struggling a little bit. but I do think we can get through this. I should have probably changed my team. Alright, that was horrible. Let's go ahead and make some team changes and maybe upgrade some armor. Remember, you can change your runes, the rarer the better. If you are having trouble advancing, try clearing easier dungeons to gain experience and equipment, which is true, but if you do clear earlier dungeons, make sure they are within the same tier if you can help it. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade a piece. I'm probably going to upgrade the helmet. It will cost 100 common and I believe 25 rare material. Now if you see here, now it's 50 and 200, it doubled. But if you go here to the chest, which is unleveled, you can see here that it's cheaper. So if you do want more total stats, you might want to upgrade different pieces since they'll be cheaper. Let's say you need more than just 1 point in your helmet. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this experience team so I can get experience faster. Anyways, you might want to just do 1 point in multiple ones instead of having multiple points in one. It really depends. If you want to just have one tier 2 item that's maxed out by the time you get to tier 3, that's good, but it's also more expensive. I'm going to purchase this just to help me get some item buying. Okay, again, this is with all free currency from the game during this event. There's always events going around. I'm going to replace Boo Boo with Batty because he does have an attack that will help him sustain and do damage. Again, this is the same familiars. As you can see, that 1 point in our helmet is helping us out. Batty is also keeping himself alive while dishing out some damage. We are breezing through this a whole lot easier than we were the first time, and I do believe it has to deal with the fact that we have more stats and that Batty can hit hard and heal back up at the same time. Again, you're going to want to target the shaman in the back because he is the strongest opponent. He could also heal his teammates, so I'm going to be using attack weakest or attack furthest if possible when he's in the back. But he should have the lowest health, so attacking weakest should target him more. Okay, just breezing on through here. Let's keep it moving. Again, if you are having problems, you can move your characters around. Everyone has Tubbo and Batty at the beginning of the game, so you can easily run this team. You could swap Batty into the front because he could also heal the damage he takes, but you might not want to always have him up front. Alright, we got that third flag going. I do think we are going to need an upgrade in this chest because it is getting a little scary. I'm going to get a little more stats from there. I'm going to go ahead and melt all this stuff. I don't need any of this. It's all tier 1. So let's melt this so we can get some materials. So I think it's harder to get common material, so I'm going to turn all of this into common. Now, I don't really recommend doing this unless you really feel like you're gonna have to upgrade again, but I'm gonna do this because I feel like if I do fail this, which I think I might, I'm gonna have to farm some of the previous dungeons to get more common material to level this up. Again, common material is a lot easier to get than rare material, so I went ahead and turned it into rare material. You can do the math and just get the exact amount you need, that way it'll be faster for you, but I do plan to grind a little bit off camera. That way I could upgrade it for you, come back and do the last flag if it's not passed in this run. So I'm going to try a little bit more sustain with Boo Boo and Batty because that'll keep me alive a lot more, and I can use Batty as a bait since he has lower health. I don't think there's attack weakest yet, but that is a good thing to do if you are planning ahead, is to just look at how much health your familiars have. The lowest health means they will be targeted when attack weakest is a thing. Sweet, we got him. This is looking very problematic. It doesn't look like we can get through here. We are somewhat sustaining, but it does still look like we might not be able to defeat the boss at the end. We're around half health, and it doesn't look like we can go over half health, and we're slowly losing health. We just had to pop a pot, which is unfortunate. Again, since we don't have max revives or max heals, it's better to heal when they're around 40-30%. Since you don't really have a max revive or a max heal, it's better to do it around that time anyways. Unless you know you're going to get a heal off that can really heal you, and then you can take maybe one more hit, you might want to wait. But I do recommend healing around the 30% mark, since you will have some medium health pots. Try to refrain from using any revive pots, because revive pots, you'll just go through a lot faster in the game. So here's Brom. Halt. Got a wise mouth, eh? Oh man. He's so gonna destroy us. Let's do... Okay. Can we do it? Okay, let's put him up front. Maybe he can take a hit. We'll see. Let's heal him. Oh. Yeah, I think it's over. So let's put me back there. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. I can't heal Boo Boo. Alright. Well, I don't think we have enough common stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So I might have to farm some of the earlier dungeons just so I can upgrade some of my gear, which isn't that bad. I can always upgrade my common chest, I believe. And that'll give me enough stats to probably get through. But if not, I will have to get a little more common material and upgrade another piece. I'm going to be showing you Gauntlet right now. Since we did unlock Gauntlet sometime in tier 2, didn't really tell me. So Gauntlet, I recommend putting it on 5 cost. And you always want to do the tier that you are in if you can help it. The higher you go, the higher... Okay, so if you defeat 14, you will unlock 15, and then you defeat 15, you'll unlock 16, so on and so forth. Here are the possible items to get here. On higher tiers, they won't be the same as what's in flags, because in flags you can't get legendaries. Once you see the numbers in gold, you will be able to get legendary items. If you see them in a bluish cyan color, you can get sets, and I believe you get sets starting tier 4 or 5? I think 5. Anyways, I'm going to try to make a team here. So it's a team of 5, which is good. Add Batty, because, you know, Batty OP. I think I'm going to add Braum as a tank or secondary tank, and Boo Boo for the heals. Let's go. Now I'm going to speed this up for you since it's just waves, and I will slow it down for you once we get to the boss or mini boss at the end. Now these are all familiars. I mean, they're all player type AI enemies. They're not familiars, so you can't click on them to see what their attacks are or what they're wearing, unfortunately. So I'm going to slow it down to the normal speed after we defeat wave 9. And the guy in the back, you see, is a little bigger than the others. He will be the mini boss familiar at wave 10. Now I am taking some hits, so I'm going to swap them around. Okay. And I think once we get him a little lower, I'm going to show you right here that we can select him. Here, let me stop the auto real quick, because I want to show you that if I click on him, you can't see any of his attacks. Alright, defeated him. Got a level, sweet. Okay. These are my rewards. Oh, actually got another level. Nice. Let's go to 10 on. Alright. Here you can see the ranks for the top 100 of this event. These are the rewards, and these are the things you get for points. Get a cosmetics chest if you're first. Here are some of the things you can obtain. Alright. Now we can't get through this flag, unfortunately. So we're going to have to farm one of the other 2 dungeons to get some more stats, or more materials to upgrade our gear to get more stats. Or just by leveling up, we'll get more stats as well. But you're going to want to level up maybe one of your commons or your rares. Again, do not upgrade your epics. They're not worth it right now. So you're going to go ahead and farm one of these two, and yeah, you'll be able to proceed. Again, this is World Eater. Thanks for tuning in.